Baltimore, Maryland, and image like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, Peterson.
Adrian Peterson.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got his tight end fan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Prescott's pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, here's a run with Peterson.
Adrian Peterson.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the Ravens' 42-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. Play action, Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Peterson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second down, it's Peterson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Prescott now. Here's a screen to Powell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
Fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Running for it, here's Peterson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run, Peterson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Again, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Throwing, Prescott.
At the 12-yard line.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They go play action here on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
At the 32.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Kamara on the carry. Brought down at the 35-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Darnold on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
11 more yards. That's another.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Darnold. The open man is Westbrook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Lady. I got it.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble on the play.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Pass complete to Brandon Cooks. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Shaq Barrett. A gain of 1 yard.
Play action now. Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, they go play. Fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Second and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Peterson.
Prescott's pass.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And it's 3rd.
Sliding out of the pocket. This is the tight end, Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
17-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
First and goal, Seattle.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Adrian Peterson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Darnold from the gun. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Seahawks first down.
A second-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
McCourty on the tackle.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 45 on second down, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Prescott. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. They run the counter. Peterson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 27.
Peterson on the carry. Hassan Reddick in on the tackle. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott completes it to Fant on the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming.
Less than a yard.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And the Seahawks first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Peterson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3 at the 44-yard
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing here, Prescott. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Peterson. And the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They try again with Peterson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
You missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Seahawks 20, Ravens 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
It's a loss of 14 that time, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Play brings up 2nd down.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you